Hey, what's up? It's Coffee and Bong Hits. I just want to tell you I have a fish tank in my house that has water in it, but it's not moving. It's completely still water. I'm just checking it every day to wait and see when a bunch of baby mosquitoes start growing, and then I'm going to murder them all like Anakin did the young Jedi Council. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. Thank you for joining me. Let's go. Hey, my bad. I was supposed to push this button. Finda, it looks like you and me are the only ones that know about this, sis. Hey.
I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean off the bone like some scavengers. I know that imply I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Wash the shit out and let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread like a fool. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yo. Corey Castburn is in the house. Finda's in the house. I ain't sorry either. Yo, it's a beautiful day. You know, it's going to be 300 degrees today. I read it. I seen it on the news. Fake news. I seen it. Everybody's like, bro, let's all get back tattoos and drink White Claws and PBR and go to no, everybody drinks Rolling Rock now. I forgot. I haven't. Man, remember when Rolling Rock just switched? Rolling Rock was like, I got the greatest marketing idea ever. Let's lower the price of an 18 pack to $12.99. And then people will go to the store and they'd be like, bah, I got just enough for Paps. And then they'll see that Rolling Rock and they're like, they'll be like, boom. Going from a $16.99 18 pack of Paps to a $12.99 18 pack of Rolling Rock is almost like getting a job. I mean, how long does it take you to buy that, right? You just save $4. So that's like making $4 every 5 fucking minutes. That means you make like $240 an hour. That is player shit. And you drink Rolling Rocks. Shout out to you, obviously. What day is it today? Oh, it's Tuesday. Guess what that means? That means that Josh Larsen is in the house. Josh is going to come on and we're going to talk about motherfuckers wilding out in sports. Did you see that dude just throw through the water bottle at Kyrie Irving? And we're going to ask, do you have to be racist to be a Celtics fan or a Red Sox fan or a New England Patriots fan? Or is that just a coincidence like a motherfucker? And did I already say we're going to talk about UFOs? I don't know. I might have got abducted while we were watching. Okay, can I tell you guys something for real? I might be getting abducted right now. Not like right now, but like at this period in my life. I don't know what happened this morning because I stayed up working until 4 a.m. and then I just banged out a couple hours of sleep and then I got back up to do the show today. But the 3 nights before that, the 3 preceding nights where I went to bed at a normal time, like 1 in the morning or something, I left my body 3 times. Now, the moment I left it, I have no idea what the hell happened. But I know I was pulled out of my body 3 times. Now, I don't know if that was involuntary, if that was the real me playing the video game. I don't know who that actually came from, but I know it's happened 3 days in a row. So if a robot climbs out of my butt on the middle of the show and just climbs up on my shoulder like a little robotic parrot, then we'll know that that's what happened. Before I start stinging on river spots that I don't want to go to, let me remind you guys that when you're out there in this weather, put on some avocados. I don't know. I was going to say put on some sunblock because my mom was the Girl Scout troop leader in like 1985 and that was just drilled into my head, right? But then Dia, shout out to Dia, shout out to Anana's Chakras and I can't remember. I'm not going to stop though and get all posy. So I learned from Dia and other quasi-scientific sources that actually sunblock is bad for you and has a gambling problem and you shouldn't bet on it because that actually gives you cancer or some shit. I don't know. The point I wanted to make, just protect your eyes and protect your style, right? Suck your gut in, whip it. Hey, y'all ever had long hair? Who had long hair before? Raise your hand. Whoa. Yeesh. Wow, why did the train just make a whistle right when I touched my arm fat? Who here ever had long hair before? You just have like the little hair, right? A little like this, and you just whip it. You just do that little head whip, get your hair out of your face like. Oh, John Stamos looking, Bon Jovi looking ass fools. Looking like everybody loves Raymond in the 80s. Get out of my face. All I'm trying to say is if you need to protect your eyes and your style, get a pair of sick mullet polarized UV fashion eyewear. You don't need a mullet on your head if you have a mullet in your heart. You feel me? You feel me? Hey, while I'm here, shout out to 33rd Bird Plaza. And it's a lot of people like, it's got to be a food cart for people. Who would have a bird cart, food cart just for birds? I'm like, food is in a bird cart just for food cart just for birds. But I can't even talk. It made me so angry. It's for squirrels too.
Here at 33 Bird Plaza, an outdoor bird food court, we have lots of wonderful selections. Stop by our peanut bar to get some takeout.
And this will be a good opportunity to remind everybody that if you see me smoking on this show and I start to cry each time we meet, that's because I'm high. That's because I'm high. It's all that I have left, so let me smoke. And this is the shit that I smoke because I'm fucking I'm high. But I'm high. Anyways, Binger Glass Designs, the makers of Fat Bingers, the cherry bonbons. Remember when I used to be like, if you threw this at somebody or dropped it, it'll break. It won't necessarily break. It's just shaped like it would. I misunderstood. Look, I got some new water, though. In case anybody want to do the water check. Boom. Can you see your dreams through it? Because that's the problem about going to Riverside. You can't see your dreams. That wasn't a cough. That was not a cough. Okay, yes, y'all an adult. Stop. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Yo, hello, Sarah. Lady Amore. Vic. Yo, man, Vic always is an extra dude. You guys know what an extra dude is? Vic is an extra dude. Like, the guy that always has to have some shit a little bit better than everybody else's, right? You guys show up with some little extra gadgets. Like in particular, Vic will he's got the pontoon. He'll float the river in a pontoon, right? He's like, oh, you peasants have air mattresses and inner tubes, but look at my pontoon boat. And it's like, oh wow, Vic, you're extra. And then we're all like dying of sunburn, shriveling up like the California raisins. And Vic's like, oh, look at you orphans just burning up in the solar destruction process. Look at my fancy umbrella shade tarp thing. And we're just like, wow, Vic, that's effing extra. And then you're just like singing with your friends down the river. And Vic's like, wow, you're just listening to a transistor radio? Look at me. I got this little Bluetooth. And then when you fall in with your speaker because you just ran a long-ass extension cord from your house to your stereo system, you just fall in the river and you electrocute yourself, Vic's like, oh, look at the peasant electrocuting himself. Look at me. I have this waterproof speaker. You're like, you know what, Vic? And you run up and you go to stab him with your pocket knife. And he's like, whoa. That pocket knife is pretty nice. You're about to stab me with, orphan. But look at that. Give me that knife, Vic. Extra ass, mofo. Okay, but so as far as going to the river, here's the thing. And Josh Larsen is going to be here for a moment, or in a couple minutes. So let me get this out of the way before I take up his time. I love going to the river. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. I hate listening to other people talk. I hate it. It's my least favorite thing in the world. Remember this, kids. You can swim in poop if there's enough pee in it. And that is why we will always be better than Wolf Blitzer. News you could use. So when I go to certain river spots, it's not just that spot, man. I just don't like going to places where, and I say this all the time, and Emily Quick is probably going to roll her eyes when she sees this, man. I don't like going to places where people tell old jokes. Like colloquialism jokes, right? Like, I swear to God, when somebody says, that's what she said, I want to slip up behind them and just choke the life out of them. And then throw their body. But even worse is if you meet somebody when you ask them what time it is. Their answer is 1/2 the monkey's ass, 1/4 to his balls. Or if they answer the phone in any form of city morgue, county morgue, federal morgue facilities, downtown body processing and crematorium, comma, you stab him, we slab him. I will go carve my own blow dart gun. I swear to God, I'll carve my own blow dart fucking gun. Damn it. 10 minutes and 15 seconds. I'll carve my own blow dart gun out of bamboo, which isn't a lot. You just got to hollow out the middle parts, right? I will fucking swim to Bolivia. Oops, 2 cusses. I'll swim to Bolivia. I'll get a poisonous frog. I will extract. First, I'll raise that frog from a baby. And when it has other babies, I will find the baby that seems the most poisonous out of those. And then I'll raise him in the ways of the ancients and teach him kung fu. And then I'll let him have a brood of babies or a litter or a pack. I don't know how poisonous frogs get down, but then I will take his most poisonous baby, cut his throat, drip the venom from his blood, whittle one blow dart, come back, and I'll say, answer that phone again, you son of a bitch. I'm going to call you on the phone. I want you to answer it, and I want you to say hello. I'm going to shoot you in the neck with this fucking blow dart. I swear to God. If you say any version of City Morgue, and then you stab him, we slap him, I will kill you with this blow dart that I spent the last 10 years of my life harvesting. My entire life's work will go into your neck, and it will be worthy so that we can stop all generations of your future lineage, that we can nix all descendants that you might ever possibly conceive. Stop saying shit like that at the river. Do you realize that? That's all I hear at the river. It's like, what about the fish? There's no fucking fish left. Yo, bro, if you find a fish left in the Clackamas River, it might be Daryl Hannah. It might be a straight up mermaid. That's all I can tell you. You know what else I could tell you is if you go to stand up and fight back.bigcartel.com, then you will get free shipping for using the promo code Coffee and Bong Hits. Man, I got everywhere. Here's your reminder. You should be watching this on Urban Survivor, man. And I guess that's about it. Oh, yeah. This is a public service announcement. Hey, kids, if you really need some versatile amphibious footwear at the river, but you're scared of falling in love and you're scared you might end up wearing them to a job interview, then get some fake Crocs because they'll break way before you ever have a chance of developing any kind of amorous relationship with them, right? If you get some real Crocs, guaranteed you're going to try to wear that shit to church once at least. Like the pastor's going to look at you, look down at your Crocs. He won't even say nothing. Secretly, he'll be player hating, but you'll have deep guilt for wearing Crocs to church because you thought about it. You're like, is it right? But inside the pastor's head, he's just like, damn. I don't think the pastor says damn. Hey, y'all want to hear some Josh Larsen jokes? Y'all want to hear some Josh Larsen jokes? Yo, we got some big news for Josh. Recently vaccinated, back into the real world. He's got one joke that's making the rounds on the social media right now. We're going to bring him on so he can explain the birth of that joke and how he applied it to a lot of study groups, and I really tested it on the road with his family. And anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shut Up Stupid him damn self. What am I drinking? Here, let me bring Josh on. Ladies and gentlemen, boop, 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 boop. Josh Larsen. Josh Larsen is the best. This is seriously the second best drink ever. This is Rockstar Pure Zero Watermelon. Here, let me show you the can. I don't even care about giving these mofos free shit. Look, you want to have a badass day, bro? Shove this up your ass and then shake it up and just open it. Boosh! It'll propel you like Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin. You'll just go parabolic, G. Okay, look, so far so good. Best radio show in the history of the world. Everybody loves Josh Larsen. Yo, super shout out to the people that watch us actually at 10 o'clock. You guys are the hardest working audience in the world. I know you have a lot of choices right now. You could watch baby seahorses be babysat by their father. You could watch a side view cut of a beehive.
Sure. That's
What else?
That's a way to start a morning. I'm sure you could like get a view of an ant hill or an ant mound. You know, the inside look.
Bro, you know what I want to do? I want to watch somebody's food turn into poop with a see-through body, right?
Dang.
Like just cut off their head like Pornhub, right? And then I just want to see a see-through. I want to see their food. Just go boop 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 boop. Let's get a little dicey here. Boop 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 boop. You know, your food, like the food that you thought you knew, is just going through this just rapid decline. It's like Faces of Meth, but for food.
That one piece of corn just survives the whole way.
Resiliency. That's what that's called. That's what that's called. I don't want to see Magic School Bus poop, no cartoon poop. I want to see real ass poop, man. I want to see that shit actually turning. I want to see the food dissolving. I want to see like actual processes. You didn't think that's what I was going to talk about, did you?
Right. There's that point too where like I kind of hate the fact that if you think about someone pooping, that's gross. But I'm absolutely down with the idea of seeing the process. And if the end result is someone pooping, sure. But as long as I get to see the whole trail before then, I'm okay with that. Somebody needs to call OMSI.
And they can make one of their employees do it. Why isn't there? Man, I don't want to Google it. That's why I don't know. That's why I don't know. Because when I die, people are going to look at my Google and they're going to be like, he was a good man. He never Googled what his poop looked like inside somebody's stomach. But what does it look like? Is it like when your friends accidentally get acid dumped on them and they're like, I'm turning brown and chunky. Like what? Man, this is low brow, G. Low brow. Okay, so man, I was just talking about how much I hate cohabitating with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like I would almost rather swim in dirtier water to have less people than clean water and more people. So imagine what it's like in Florida when you go to the most beautiful water ever and there's like vapid Trump supporters. Like Macho Man hats and yachts that have Trump 2020 in giant flags, biggest flags I ever saw, big as a McDonald's. Never seen a flag that big before.
That's why I can't do the beach, man. Because everybody that has like their secret spot or that really cool area, no, other people are going to be there, and I don't. That's not where I want to see other people.
Oh man. Remember when you were like a kid, and if you went to the river, you would just see all these dudes' balls all the time? Like they would just have cut off shorts, right? They just have cut off jean shorts, and they'd be free balling, and they'd be dudes, and they'd just be sitting there like a stranger, a friend, a family friend, a relative. Nobody gave a shit, bro. Almost like draws weren't invented until like 1980. And then you're just a little kid. You're right at testicle level, so. It's like, holy shit. Are you traumatized like that?
No, I feel like you and I went to two different rivers, man. That is not a memory I have of testicles swinging at eye level. So
dude swings off the rope swing, his nuts swing a little bit ahead of it. A little flea swings off the end of that. Like Russian dolls that start with a butt rocker, dude. A dude that looks like the Marlboro Man and the Zigzag Man had a baby. Okay, they adopted, right? I guess biologically that isn't possible. They adopted. Like, do you guys have an income? I'm the Marlboro Man. I'm the Zigzag Man. We'll give this kid a great life. I just can't cohabitate with people that I don't think bring out the best in me, right? And I really think that a lot of times going to the river with, or just being anywhere, man, anywhere, especially now that I don't drink. It's crazy to me how many environments I created that were, whoa, hey, Josh, tell us about your head real quick.
Yeah. Dude, I keep that thing nice and shiny now. Once the hair started leaving like the middle gap area, then the rest of it had to go. I couldn't do it anymore.
Okay, well, as the resident bald white guy on the show, I'm going to ask you this.
Mhm.
Do you have to be racist to be a Celtics fan, a New England's Patriots fan, or a Red Sox fan? Or is it just a convenient coincidence?
I think for the those people that have the fandom passed down from generation, they were just born racist and they're going to be that. Anybody though that jumps on their bandwagon, yeah, unfortunately now most Celtic fans are quite racist. Holy cow, what's going on with the basketball games in the NBA with playoff
You know
stuff?
what? That's just a reflection, G, of the world. Yo, somebody got cat popped in him at fucking Lowe's the other day, man. People are fighting at the library over Harry Potter books. I tried to just sneak in a gun at the airport. Like it was a fake gun, but he was like a troubled dude, right? This world is nuts, and the NBA is just kind of a reflection of society, right? Because it kind of mirrors society with its same on a microcosm of what we go through on a bigger platform. Hey, but also, is sports in general decently a racist construct?
I think it gives racists a spot to voice themselves in public areas. I'm not going to say that sports in general are racist, but I will say that it does definitely give a platform. When you're at a baseball game with 10,000 other people in the outfield and you're screaming something, you're only heard by those 8 people around you. And so I think people get that freedom to maybe speak more openly than they would. So they get their time to shine out there. Football games is another one where, absolutely, with 50,000 people in an arena all screaming and yelling, of course they're gonna come out and show up. Not all of it though is straight racist with athletes. It's also just stupidity of sports fans. Part of it, at the Philadelphia Sixers game, a guy ran onto the court. And it's these dum-dums thinking that this is going to be, woo, I'm out and about and I'm going to go crazy with my time. And that's the way they should do it. Getting to watch sports is a privilege for us. That was something that we got back that everyone got excited for. I am a sports fan. I've been loving the NBA playoffs, but I hate the fact now the way fans are acting because it means I won't get to go watch a game in the future.
2 things. One, Finda, soccer fans are the most racist motherfuckers there are.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer fans are super racist, man. Not necessarily the Portland Timbers, because that's just an extension of the wall of moms. But around the world, in countries that are more divided by ethnic boundaries. Now, you know what Joe Biden said the other day, which was so dope, and I've never heard anybody say it. He said, America is the only country in the world that's not segregated by ethnic or racial boundaries or geographical boundaries, that America wasn't founded on religious boundaries, that America was founded as an idea. I was like, oh, damn. Like an experiment. It's like an experiment. But so people are losing their minds, and it's not going to get any better. So then are they going to have to first of all, who has a soccer circle? That's awesome.
That's a side of soccer that we don't get to see over here in the States as much. But yeah, in the other countries, the way that they make their teams and the way that they play each other, they're horrible.
Bro, they just yell, monkey, monkey, monkey. Yep. Yeah, they don't give a shit. But, hold on. You know what? It's the bottom of the hour. I want to talk about real quick, Let's run Red Panda. Hey, this is a reminder. If you listen to this in a podcast form, we did it. We broke back into the top 7,000 in the effing world. And some new numbers came out the other day. I just got my hands on them yesterday. Says there's 2 million podcasts in the world. And that 2 years ago, there was 850 active ones, 850,000 active ones, and that number's gone up, right? So it's closer to 1 million active podcasts cranking out episodes. And somehow, with the help of you podcast people and no help from Facebook, we're 7,000. If you looked at our Facebook, you would not even knew we existed. You wouldn't. Which is crazy because last year when I would be at this point, my number would be like 100 up at the top corner. And when I got done with the episode, it would say like 500. But it would just steady stay like 80, 90, 100, 80, 90, 100. I would just watch that number go up as I just talk shit. And I wasn't even as good at talking shit. Anyways, I get a little better at it every day. Or do you get worse? I don't know because it's shit. And I want to see it digesting in your stomach. Hey, tweet me a pic. Not of your butthole, somewhere in the middle process. If you have like, what do they call that when you tracheotomy? If you got a tracheotomy in your colon somewhere, oh no, people do. That's a colostomy bag.
Yep. That's
bro. We might have bitten off more than we could chew, which is a bad colloquialism when you're talking about poop. We don't eat poop. We don't. Do you ever see that one lady though that does eat poop on Hoarders?
No. Oh my God.
See the lady? Really?
Oh, well, I know I'm going to watch after this show.
No. Have you ever watched every episode of Hoarders?
Not every. My girlfriend doesn't like it, so it's one I have to watch like in secret when it's just me.
Man. I love that show so much. You never seen the lady that eats poop?
I haven't seen the lady that eats poop.
I will tell you about the lady that eats poop right when we come back from Red Panda. And then we'll play some music at 10:35. And then Josh and I will ask if sports in itself is a racist construct or if it's just a construct that got taken over by racism, or if not everything is fucking racism, Jesse. Which is not the answer. All right. We'll be right back. This is Red Panda. Yeah, yes, y'all, and it very seldomly stops. This is Coffee and Bonghits. I am Jesse Sponberg, and if it's Tuesday, that means I am joined by Josh Larsen. You can find him everywhere as Shut Up Stupid 13.
Yeah.
We just learned to stop talking about the other 12 that fell before him. That's like Deadlift Shrimp. Have I ever told you about Deadlift Shrimp?
No.
So Deadlift Shrimp has an F. Me too, right? Deadlift Shrimp has an F at the end of his name, right? Mm-hmm. Shrimp F. So whenever he would do something good, I would be like, you made the other 5 shrimp before you. The letters A through G. You brought them great pride, Shrimp F. And then I would just talk to Oh, man.
Red Panda is
hold on.
active.
Yo, I got to keep it real. Fender kept it real. Fender's dad is from Sierra Leone. I think she's telling us about her black friend. He's coached for years. Maybe it's more about who he brought me around. Got a hella big soccer fan through him. Yo, shout out to Fender's soccer fan. Yo, that's better than calling it a soccer circle. That makes it sound like you just broke out the knitting club and you don't know what to call other stuff. Right, it's in my knitting circle. Yes, shout out to Red Panda. Thank you. The poop eating lady. Oh, shit. I just realized it's the
Oh, he's got the link.
I will find it right now, yo. Hoarders Poop Lady episode. Oh my god. Look.
Oh man.
I didn't have to type it. Oh, the internet already knew what I was coming for.
Google
Oh,
knows. They always know.
damn, that's cold. Oh, yo, hold on. Why isn't it showing up on your shit? Oh, wow, that's weird. So on mine, you can't see my search. I guess it disappears. Hold on. Can you see my search?
Yeah, you can see that. The
Where it
third
says
option.
hoarders. Okay. So when I pop back over, I'm popping back and forth, so I couldn't see it. Okay. Poop Lady. Oh, I don't want to see the Poop Lady full episode. Yeah, look, here's 320. Okay, look. Oh, damn. Hey, the full episode is up there. Seriously, you just have to Google Poop Lady episode. Whoa. Okay, hold on.
My mother used to put.
Look, this is crazy. It's 10:35, so we have a choice, you guys. We could either play some music or we could watch this Poop Lady.
I mean, I'm down with this lady.
Right? I guess if we change the branding, we'll have no choice. Booze, look. Now we got it looking just like this. So sorry, Fender was still hanging there. Yeah, yo, this is a plot twist, but hey, not every day is Tuesday. 13% chance or some shit like that. Okay, hey, I'm just gonna drop it on him. It is 10:35, and this is not what you expected.
Poop in a jug. Actually, by the time you put it in there, it's actually a dirty water jug is what that is. So that's what all those dirty water jugs are about.
I want to say that the reason that Shanna didn't get rid of all those bottles is because she's lazy. I hope it's not sentimental to her.
This house has a septic issue. It's supposed to be drained once every 4 years. And there's still some space in the toilet, but I don't want it to overflow. So I've been using a bucket.
There's still some room in the toilet.
When the bucket is full of pee and poop, it's really hard to lift it. So I just put it in a smaller bucket. And I take it outside and empty it. My neighbors could view it as being odd that I dumped the bucket out in the front yard. No neighbors have said anything to me about it either, though. This small blue bucket my mother used
She's
before
got
she
some
died.
good neighbors.
Poop all over the bucket.
Yeah, it's poop.
So, do you wash your hands? Like you're gonna go eat soup in a minute. Are you gonna wash your hands for that, or are you just gonna worry about it?
No.
Well, it gets better.
Okay, now this is not the worst hoard you've ever cleared out.
She's eating 2 feet from all the poop and urine.
Do you think I meet the definition of a hoarder?
The poop, man. You got a ton of poop in this house. What is the main cause of the smell?
Musty odor having to do with mold and dust.
No.
Yeah.
Is that brand new information to you? To think that the feces and urine has something to do with the smell?
I guess so, because I thought it was due to the mold and dust. You have to tell me this, because I
You don't know. Yeah. I mean, some people would argue, how do you not know that feces in the house is bad?
But wait, I don't smell it anymore.
It's an extremely dangerous house. The feces, the mold, and bloody tampons just laying on the floor.
It's going to be hard, but I'm going to give up some stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and eat some of the contaminated food, and then the party's over. Because I have to get it, because when somebody goes on intervention, they want to get high one last time. The party ends for me tomorrow.
How is eating contaminated food a party?
Why the does it matter? I've been eating poop for 12 years.
You're getting a high out of thinking that you've got fecal matter in your food.
It's my last blaze of glory.
Look at me. This is the end of you pooping in a bucket. No. Leak out.
Oh,
Man, that is something else. The dude that was in the house with her that cleans up, I've listened to him on a couple of interviews, and that guy is a pretty interesting guy. Ex-con, got out of prison, started his own business cleaning up people's houses and hires other ex-cons, puts a lot of people on the right path. And like he's a super strict boss, but he says like they make great money because they do the gross of the grosses.
yo, G. Let me share the article with you real quick. I don't even need to share the article. I can just share the headline. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but I was doing a little, I multitask when I do this show. I'm doing like 3 people's jobs, and doing this show is like playing a fucking video game, right? We were just talking about racism inside sports, right? And the violence towards the athletes. It's mind-blowing to me that we could have an uptick in violence against Chinese people because the president called it the fucking China flu. Right? Then you have the Brazilian flu. You have the India, or not the Brazilian variant, right? You have the UK variant. You have the India variant. Now there's a Vietnam variant, right? So check this out. This is how futuristically fucking sucky we are. The World Health Organization renames coronavirus variants with non-stigmatizing Greek letters. COVID-19 variants to be given Greek alphabet names to avoid stigma.
Crazy that that's where we're at as a society. That we have to dumb things down so much so stupid people won't, I guess, be violent. Amazing.
It's crazy because this is like, in a way, sadly necessary, but also kind of cool, right? Like, what if we hid all the good information behind slightly hard stuff? Like you gotta solve a division problem with no remainder. Or you have to be able to name all the capitals in order to, right? Like Greek alphabet names, like so one's gonna be called beta, one's gonna be called kappa, delta.
That's all I know already.
I think I know fata, gata, hata. I don't know. I don't know what J could be. Junto? I don't know. But see, fuck, man, the dumb people are never going to figure it out because we're only mildly dumb and we're struggling with it. All right, let's see what else is going on real quick, man. Whoa. Governor Abbott threatens to veto legislative salaries in response to Democrats' walkout. Yo, that's nut check time for those people who were stunting. All those. So I brought it up yesterday that when the Republicans did this in Oregon because they thought that Kate Brown was overstepping her limits or overstepping her boundaries, the parameters of her authority and jurisdiction as the governor, right? With these emergency ordinances and stuff. So they had this uproar and they all walked out. The Democrats did the exact same thing in Texas, and everybody's applauding them, which only just reinforces the hypocrisy with which we exist. So, but then now the governor of, just to catch people up, this is about restrictive voting regulations, right? Because the Republicans are so scared of people getting out to the polls and defeating them that the best way that they can win is to make it harder to get to the polls, which is, I don't get it. But anyways, so here's his move. Governor Abbott threatens to veto their salaries. That's well fucking played. Like, why didn't Kate Brown do that one? Let's see. Banning uniformed officers at Pride sparks fresh debate over complex issue. That's weird, because I thought this was a fresh debate in a complex issue 10 years ago and 20 years ago, but I'm not gay, so I can't really speak on it. But when I say all cops are bastards and you say, what about the gay ones? Yo, fuck a gay cop too. I don't give a shit.
Hey, still a cop.
Yep. All means all. Yo, Florida mass shooting video shows crowd just before 3 gunmen opened fire. Yo, these dudes were still on the loose at 4 a.m. when I fell asleep. But like, it seems like people know who did it. They just can't find them, right? Like, 3 dudes came in, really lit a place up. All right, let's keep it pushing so we can get back to, oh, here we go. Look. Now it's time for my news, not your news, because your news is probably shit. And my news is filtered by Google, recommended based on my interests. So Trump is telling people he thinks he'll be reinstated as president in August. Yo, that Sidney Powell lady is pushing this too right now. She really is. They're like, these people are so dumb.
How could they be? So it seems crazy to think that there's people still thinking that that's going to happen. Man, it's mind blowing. I don't know. Trump is something else. He has really locked on to people, and man, stupid people love that stupid man.
So here's the crazy thing: is he really could be reelected. Yo, they failed to impeach him. They failed to seal the doom, right? Mm-hmm. Hitler did the same thing. You know, if the pendulum swings far enough in one direction, that the people are so mad about what Joe Biden did to the country, then they'll be like, fuck. Right? People are already like trying to act like they have regrets. Like, what could you possibly regret? Except, oh my God, did you see Joe Biden say that little girl looked like she was 19?
No.
Oh man. Joe Biden's giving a speech, and he turns and he starts talking about this family, and they got like this young ass kid. She's like an elementary school kid or whatever, right? A little ass kid. And Joe Biden goes, he's talking and he just pauses and goes, look at her with her barrettes in her hair. She looks like she might be 19 with her legs crossed like that. Nah. Like, what the fuck did you just say, Joe Biden? Like, I will, if we still got enough time, I will go and pull that up on YouTube, but you can find that. China just bolstered its new space station in a big way. Yeah, they just gave everybody an extra kid. Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, look at them progressing.
China needs employees, apparently. Yo, speaking of Donald Trump supporters, forget Dogecoin. These stocks can triple your money. Dogecoin is like the biggest hustle in the world, man.
And that stuff is, I've read it, and you like think like, all right, I'm gonna read and learn about this stuff, and I walk away more confused than when I started. That stuff is insane.
Yo, so the crypto world is a little difficult to get into, figuring some shit out right in the beginning, but like Dogecoin is a made up coin.
Right.
Like, it doesn't have any use. If I gave you one, you would just have to look at it. Right? Like, other crypto projects are based on like performing actions that people need to build other computer programs. And as these actions are created, a token is mined. And that token has value because it represents the complex programming that had to be done to make a computer program work, right? So it creates value. Now, in the old days, that's how you paid the miners. In the modern days, they're created a little more easily and people can get their hands on them, and it's become a speculative investment market. And it's super futuristic, but anybody that's even starting to figure it out right now can probably write their ticket to financial independence for the rest of their life in the next year or two with small investments. I'm talking $100 put somewhere, and you'll be one of those people that tells the Dogecoin story. I put $100 in and it paid me out $200,000. Right? There is a bunch of stuff like that. That's why, man, look, Dirty doesn't on Unblocked. Dirty doesn't like give you advice like where to buy, but he can help you understand speculative. It's a lot like sports betting, really. You look at trends, you look at trends, you look at hype, you look at past performances, you look at viability, you look at the roster, you look at the playbook. Like on the blockchain, everything's transparent, right? So you get to see everything. You know how much money I have. Like you can see it. You can't. And when somebody tells you this is my business model, they actually have to have a business model, and you can go look at it, right? And the 100% pie chart is in their thing. So it's this transparent ledger that everybody can just participate in, and it's only going to go up 100,000 times, right? Like there's no escaping it. Right now it's like the microwave, the coal train, right? Like people can kick their feet and stomp them or whatever and shake their fists as much as they want and tell people to get off their yard. But it is the future, and it's really happening, and it's leading to complete tracking of everything you do, right? So when you wake up in the morning, your house is already going to know what station you want to play, right? It's already going to play a motivational speech for you. As you get up and walk through your house, your phone call is going to appear on different panels in your house, walk to you in the bathroom, and your computer is going to show up on your mirror, right? Like that's the future that's already here. Dirty was just showing me some shit. Man, damn it.
I'm not ready for that future.
Bro, it's already here. I'm going to show you something Dirty showed me earlier this morning. Library, a day made of glass. Watch this shit. Hold up.
Yeah, the other part, like I have a buddy who he bought a truck off of his Dogecoin.
Yeah. But it's not sustainable. It just had a cool little hop. And people are trying to make it sustainable. But there's actual shit out there, man. That is like a company, right? Or you could just get a reward token like the Kudoken. The Kudoken's about to change the whole world, though. I don't even need to talk about the Kudoken. We're like over the top of this fucking speculative shit. We're a utility token. So, well,
I don't want that. I don't like FaceTime, let alone have someone's face on my kitchen counter while I'm making breakfast. Like
it was on the stove, man. Burn grandma's face off.
it's insane. Like, hey, move your face. I gotta put this pot down. I love that she was getting directions to her job that she drives to every day. You don't know.
She's probably going to be giving herself a pedicure or something. Future car. That lady just touched that dirty ass bus screen.
right? Even in the future, people are waiting for the bus.
Yo, so check it out, man. All this like Mark of the Beast stuff, you know, all this tracking, all this matrix. Let me turn this down, man. I don't know why the fuck I'm yelling over this. All of this stuff has to be done by the new internet. This old internet, this .com shit, that's old. That's out the door. Everything's going to be IO, and it's all going to be done on the blockchain. And all these companies are right now competing to invent applications to use, right? Like our coin, the Kudoken, is built on the Ethereum blockchain, whatever the fuck that actually means, right? But when shit is mined, then you get a coin. But now you can create coins by proof of stake, which, now you know what? Here's the best thing. Let me just show you the Kudoken. Hold on, let me get these people off. Let me show you. Look, for us, you can mine it by playing a video game. You don't have to do math problems or fill out some fucking survey. You can just play a badass video game where you kill zombies on your phone. You just wander around and shoot, and you can get Kudokens, and they will just come into your wallet, and you can someday trade those in a reward store or trade them for Ethereum. And whatever you do with the Ethereum is not up for me to say. This is not investment advice, but gaining Ethereum is like going to be the whole game in the future. Everything is going to be based off Ethereum. That's the lubricant that you're going to need to do everything, unless one of these new upstart companies comes out and overthrows that. Yo, it's all very, very cutting edge shit, but it's here. It's the future. It's here, right? It's like you can hide your head in the sand and be the last one in on it, or you can watch fucking Dirty Digital on Unblocked every Sunday. I think they have a new episode coming out this Sunday, I hope. If not, I ran the wrong promo. Okay, let me get back to what we were doing. Man, we're running out of time. Always running out of time, Josh. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. We had a jam-packed day.
I wish you came on multiple days per week.
Yeah.
That would be better.
I got to try it. I bet maybe like every other week I can add an extra day.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you could just be unreliable too. Like a reliable and an unreliable.
When I can.
Yeah. If you're just like, hey, I'm sitting around doing nothing. What are you doing? That's all. Yeah, man. No matter what's going on, you're always welcome to just pop in. Hey, otherwise, man, it's 11 o'clock. I got to get out of here. Oh shit! I've had this graphic up. That's the problem with living in the future and the present at the same time. You ass end up in the past. Okay, that's Josh Larsen. The name of his podcast is
Dying on the Inside.
And you can find that wherever your favorite podcasts are. And your latest episode is old as shit. We're trying to get some new episodes up. So if people want to hear you, the best way to hear some new Josh Larsen is to find when he was a guest on What the F is Ladylike, and you could kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Or it could be like me, a stoner that feeds two birds. All right. If I don't say 5,000 G, that means I got my phone stolen by monkeys with herpes. Hey, thank you, Josh.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
Appreciate your time, G. All right, you too. Play the video.
All day. I was gonna win every day. I was gonna win all day. I was gonna win every day. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Eric Cutter, Eric Magazine. Second place, Mike. What you mean? You's a buster. What you mean? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning. winning, and we're winning. I stay